Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of our Star Trek line. If you missed part 1, there should be a link somewhere for it, maybe. Maybe there isn't. It's just thinking of future self me that probably won't do that.
If not, check the video.
Yes, I'm sure if you check the uploads, it should be close by.
It should hopefully be under suggestions. Hopefully the first video.
Yes. So we have 3 more ships to go, and they are all pretty special. The last one that we were looking at was the Section 31 Nimrod class, which is personally one of my favourites. It's a very, very cool ship. And the next one that we are looking at, let me just turn you off.
Oh, perfect.
That was awesome. Is also from Discovery, and this is a little bit of a spoiler if you haven't seen.
Yep. I'll also say for this, it appears at the very end of episode 1 and features in at least 3 episodes of season 2.
So, this is the Enterprise from
Excuse me,
Discovery.
this is officially called the Disco Prize.
Oh, the Disco Prize.
That's how the fan community
call it the Disco Prize.
It's from Discovery, but it's also the Enterprise, so they shortened it to the Disco,
The Disco Prize. That's pretty cool. Let's put the Discovery back up on camera. There we go. While I open this, just off to the side. So, for people that didn't see the first video, I have not seen Discovery.
Luckily, the big bus man has. He's quite up to date. He's
That
quite
is
enjoyed
why
Discovery.
you were brought in. That is why I paid the big bucks and got the big boss man in on collaborating with this video with me. It's where the big boss man's like, I'm not getting paid.
Not paid in money anyway. I'm getting paid in scrap.
Are you? By who?
Yeah.
Damn it.
The bus mafia said so.
I didn't agree to that.
But the bus mafia did.
Okay. Right, we have it open.
Oh dear.
We lost some packaging. That's fine. No worries there. Yeah, we're going to just move the Discovery. There we are, nice and gently. So, here we have. So this is issue 12
Yes.
of the Discovery. I'm just going to move you over to the side as well. There we are. We have the Enterprise. And once again, these little magazines, they're a little bit smaller than the usual ones, which I am quite fine with.
Yep.
So let's actually see what he looks like. Quite excited for this because I do have a collection of Enterprises. I've got each of the different Enterprises. I don't have like all the XL ones. I've just got one of each of them.
I have the XL Enterprise E and it's pretty nice.
Oh, well, the Enterprise E is supposed to be massive, so that
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, it's like practically it's my favourite piece of all the Enterprises. Still the Enterprise F to get.
Yeah, I've got the Enterprise.
Both
So
versions.
this one is 3252 AC.
That's a shame.
I know I would love to get one that says 1701. That would be
Yeah.
the dream. Or if you could get one that says 0001, that would be.
That's the dream of
equally.
every Star Trek collector.
Yes.
The ships.
They just want a ship that says 1701, even if it's a completely different ship, even if it's like a Romulan ship or something like that.
Well, that's a nice big stand.
Yeah, it is a pretty huge stand actually. So let's take him out and see what he looks like. What this reminds me of, yep, you can remove the box, is it looks like, see the amount of detail that's on it and also just the size? It reminds me of the reboot movie versions.
Yeah, it's also quite similar to the Cage version as well. Considering the way the nacelles are.
Yeah, that's quite cool actually.
Once we get in the stand, we'll put the cage next to it.
Yep. Let's do that, and then we'll put him onto the.
I think it's the saucer. That
Oh, my mistake. I was putting it onto the wings, and that was the big boss man correcting me. But there we go. There is the Discovery Enterprise, and we'll put the cage. And I shall try not to shake the camera. The Cage Enterprise next to it. So Yeah, there are certainly similarities between the two, because this one, the Discovery, that would be like around the time of Pike, wouldn't it? Because Discovery's kind of set
actually
in the
Pike.
past. Right. Okay.
Basically, season 1 of Discovery was following around the Federation Klingon War.
Mm-hmm.
The Disco Prize appears at the very end of season 1 and again in the very first episode of season 2. It was away on a deep space mission at the time of the Federation Klingon War, so that's why it wasn't featured in season 1.
Yeah, I see.
But Pike was in command, Spock was his science officer at the time, but wasn't the first officer.
That's quite cool.
Pike did have a first officer who he did refer to as number 1.
I've just noticed that I think there's a bit of a crack here on this nacelle. When it comes round, you can see it for yourself on camera.
Yeah, because it's only the one.
Not unless it's supposed to be like that.
I don't think so.
I don't imagine so.
It might just mean they've not got it in right.
Yeah. I'll maybe see if I can
get a replacement.
No, I wasn't going to.
Which a lot of people like to do. Oh, that little bit's not right. I want the replacement.
No. If something isn't right, then yeah, absolutely, the people are allowed to go and ask for a replacement. If they're not satisfied with it, that is absolutely within their right. But for something like that, that looks like the sort of thing that I might be able to fix myself.
Yeah.
It almost, like, as weird as this sound, it almost looks like it's meant to be like that.
But it's not really.
Like, there's definitely no way that the nacelles open or anything, right?
Okay. This is the back of the book. As you can see, it's not really meant to be.
Okay. Right, you know what? Let me see if I can just fix this on screen. See, there's a little bit of polystyrene in there as well. I'll need a little thing to get in there, but if I can just clip this. No, you can see that you can push it together, but it just doesn't stay.
It seems like the glue might just have worn out on it, because you can see it's quite a bit in the nacelle as well.
Yeah, like you can see that if it's pressed together, then it does close over, but when you leave it, it just reopens again. Honestly, I'm okay with it. I mean, if it was worse, I would maybe say to Eaglemoss, but honestly, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is exactly how it came out of the box, as you all saw. It hasn't been dropped. It hasn't been any of this kind of thing.
Hasn't been manhandled.
No. It was literally taken out of the box and then put onto a stand in front of a camera.
That's the thing we do with these shits. We don't manhandle them. They're not toys.
No, they absolutely are not toys. Anyone playing with these, they would be destroyed in seconds. They are. I mean, they're not robust. I'm not going to say they're fragile, because they're not the most breakable things, but they're not designed to be played with.
Yeah.
And absolutely. So which one of these two should we do first, Big Boss Man?
We should do the original first.
Okay, we'll do the original first.
Put the Disco Prize on.
Yes.
Display.
Right, so that was me talking to the bus man off camera. So our next ship in this video, don't worry, we're not swapping videos, is going to be, you know what, I think I'm going to move you over to the side just a little bit to show off the gold Enterprise NCC 1701. And as you can see, this is the UK version, and it says on it, it's got the price tag of only $49.99. Only? $49.99 is quite a bit. I wouldn't say only for that. Yeah, you can move them back to the centre.
Yeah, no, I thought it was hitting off the side there.
I'm going to open this just off screen. As you can probably all hear, that was the ASMR opening. So this is the gold version of the original Enterprise, and you can see it there, special issue, gold version. Now, what can you tell us about this special version?
Basically, they've kind of just basically painted it gold, so you're not getting much detail on it.
Oh, hang on. Okay, no, I think we're good.
Yep. What?
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we don't.
Lots of things going wrong there.
We don't know what happened there.
Right. So that was an alarm going off, and it was also the Disco Enterprise
It seems like it's
almost.
the actual stand itself was moving there.
Oh, you know what? Let me just.
Yep, you can see
Let me
there
just
sometimes
fix that.
the clips aren't the best.
Yes. Right. Okay. I think things are good now. So back to what we were talking about. So this is the gold version of the Enterprise. In fact, you know what? I'm going to open this on the screen. So let's just turn off the rotator for the moment.
You were asking about the ship. It's basically the model of the actual original Enterprise, but they've kind of just basically they painted it gold.
This is very cool because it comes with its own sleeve. And oh, there he is.
Oh, that's actually quite shiny.
That's very shiny. That's very awesome, actually. I'm quite pleased with it. So I mean, it is an expensive price. No one is going to disagree with that. I'm going to very, very carefully take this out here. Oh.
So tell us, is it nice and heavy?
This part here is all metal. I think this part here is all plastic. So it's only the actual saucer is actual metal. So we are going to...
That is the saucer again.
Yep, this is definitely the saucer. What I'm surprised at is that it still has a lot of detail in it.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm going to bring this up to the camera so that it can actually see. But you can actually see...
Yeah, you can see windows and all that as well.
Yeah.
It seems what
Even though it's entirely gold.
What I feel they've done is they've took the original model they came out with in the first few issues and they've just given a nice gold coating.
It was very, very nice. I don't know if it's an entirely new model or
I
if
don't
it's,
think it is.
If it's what they've went with it, but it's quite cool, actually. Quite really good. Now, to get out the stand. You know, I jumped for a second there because when I read this is NCC 1701, I thought the 1701 was the number, but it's actually 5021 AA. I was like, damn. Almost.
Almost. Damn.
Almost. Only like 3,000 numbers out. So, yes. Right, there we go. And let's move this box just over here and we'll put you up on the turntable. And there he is, the Golden Enterprise, looking very, very beautiful indeed. That actually does look
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, because we've seen the images of it and thought,
You see, the thing is, the images don't do it justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure the video will do it justice, if I'm honest with you. But when you see it in person, and it's, you know, like the reflection, the gold on it, and the detail on it as much as anything else.
I think our opinion is when we first saw this, thought it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
But now that we've got it here in person, it totally is.
Yeah, absolutely. I was one of the people that when I first saw this, I was like, not worth it, not worth buying. It's just a gold spray paint of, you know, a regular ship. But no, when you see it properly, I think he's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool, actually. Before we go on to the next ship, I think I just want to do a very quick comparison shot with the cage. Yeah. So now you've got the original Enterprise next to the cage version of the original Enterprise. You can see that they are essentially... Yeah, I think you can turn that on. And yep, you can see them both rotate.
Yeah, they're quite similar, just a few odd changes to it. I believe.
But I mean, you actually get to see the differences of the cage. Yeah, I think he's gonna pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that's maths. So, yeah.
I'd say they're near enough same in size.
Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the original Enterprise model, the stand connected to the little
No.
nacelles as opposed to the dish.
No,
Did it always touch the dish?
It was the dish.
Okay.
'Cause quite a few of the early ones, they were just putting them onto the dish. Because they were the first ones. They were back early 2000s when the series first launched. So I think they were just putting it there just to make it more sturdy.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, I think the Gold Enterprise does look a little bit different from the original one. I mean, that could just be me looking at it, in terms of the
we don't
gold
have a
version.
copy with us right now.
I do actually upstairs, but
I'm saying with us down here right now.
yeah. But I mean, it's got its own little collection. You know what? After this, I might do a little video just to show the collection upstairs, just to let people see.
It all.
No, I mean, I was going to just pause the video and then go upstairs and let people see my little collection of these things and see how they're presented. So I think we might do that.
But we still have one more.
We have one more to go, and this was a Christmas present from the big boss man himself to the Grand Cat. So there's I accidentally moved that over. Yep, there we go. Thank you. This is the Gold Enterprise D. Now the Enterprise D, that was the very, very first Eaglemoss ship.
Yep, that was issue 1 back in the day for £2.
yes it was. And this is the gold model of that.
Yep, I still have my original version of it.
Very, very cool. So, I am going to open this off screen, which you can all hear being opened. And here we are. I'll let the big boss man let you take a look at the magazine.
And me here.
Well,
Enterprise NCC 170D Gold. It's just a special issue. They gave no number to it.
Yeah, same with the other one.
So yeah, we'll just kind of...
I mean, this one says the Special 20. It's actually got a little bit of a mark on the front of it. I'm hoping that isn't an issue. It's just down here.
It might just be damaging just to the sleeve.
I sure hope so.
And then we've just got this nice little bit at the back.
So, let us open this on camera and see how it looks. If the sleeve would come off, what is going on here? Is it taped? No, it's just stuck. Oh no, okay, it is coming. Oh, it appears to be upside down. Ah, right. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, that's quite big actually.
Yeah, he's huge. I didn't realise he was going to be...
I think it's actually big in the original model.
Yeah, I think it is. It looks ginormous, actually. That's very cool looking. So, wow. So what can you tell us about the Enterprise D?
Well, the Enterprise D, as you could probably tell, is the 5th ship. Well, technically it's the 6th ship to bear the name Enterprise. It is Galaxy class, but it still maintains the good old 1701 designation.
Oh, the stand's actually inside here. It's all clipped in here as well to make sure that it is... Oh, so see the entire dish? This is all metal.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of detailing as well.
Yeah, they really have. My goodness. It's very, very reflective. Wow, you can see so much. You can practically get a reflection of the entire room in this thing. And that's very, very cool. So yes, this is the main ship from Next Generation, of course.
And appeared in one Star Trek movie.
Only one?
Yeah, it was in Generations, where it eventually was destroyed.
Yeah, and then it was replaced by the Enterprise E.
Yes.
Wow. So it was only in one movie?
Yeah, it got 7 series, 7 seasons, and a movie.
5,039. That's very similar to the other one, I think. I think the Gold Enterprise is... Just be very careful with that.
It was 5,021.
Yeah, 5,021, 5,039.
which is weird because I believe Enterprise D came first in the Gold series.
Yeah. So here. So this is attaches to the saucer, right?
It should be, yes.
Maybe not.
Let's just check the magazine. You went and died. When and died for your stand placements, you consult the magazine. Yeah. It's definitely just wanting to take the saucer.
Interesting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the sensor here that it hooks up.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to show the camera this. So, right, this is what happens when you try to put it in. Is that there's these little bits at the bottom here that actually stop the ship getting in. So, how am I supposed to? Oh, you move it forward, and then you get that little bit underneath, and then it should move back. Is that right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it should be going
it's
in
not
more.
even touching the saucer. It's just connecting a little bit at the bottom. Like, that's weird.
We're moving this very, very slowly here, but it's going. We don't want to cause damage here. But it's
Okay. Yeah, it's slow there.
That's that. Well, it's definitely fully enough full here. It's just kind of this side, but it feels kind of solid.
Yeah. Okay. With some help from the big boss man.
I think it's just the same standard used in the original model of it. But maybe just not take into account the gold coating on it.
Possibly.
So we'll take the cage off.
Yep. Let's take the gold Enterprise off as well.
Yep.
Just so that people can get the full image of the Enterprise D by itself.
And Neil takes the full
First.
stand up.
Yeah, he really is pretty big.
Pretty beefy.
Yeah. Although he looks absolutely fantastic.
Yep. Galaxy class was designed for scientific exploration. I think I remember right, our crew size, including families, a complement of 1,021.
My goodness.
Featured, as many people know, the saucer separation gimmick, which was seen appear a few times during the series and the movie.
You know, for a ship that's designed for space, for science exploration, it's got a lot of weapons.
Especially, that's the kind of way they kind of went with it as, and then just like the phaser strips to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of the Enterprise, original Enterprise only kind of like had kind of like phaser cannons, you technically call them. That went for it became the phaser array. So you've got one phaser array on the top, one on the bottom. I believe there's two at the rear of the ship and one at the underside of the ship as well.
Yeah, well,
the drive section.
At least it's not as ridiculous as the Dreadnought class.
I think it was two forward
weapons.
I think it was two forward torpedo launchers and one rear.
And obviously a third nacelle in the Dreadnought.
Yeah, and the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
And a phase cannon.
Yeah. So very cool. So I think last thing we're going to do in front of this is we're just going to show all 10 of the little ships, if we can fit them all on, just to let everyone see.
I don't think we will.
No, maybe not all at the same time, obviously.
Yeah.
If you could move the turntable.
I think what you do is do the smaller ones together.
So there are the gold Enterprises. And there we'll put the cage next to that one. There's the Bovarine. Oh no, it's the Bova Venture, Captain Proton ship. And I think we might have enough space just to shove V'ger on there. V'ger, who is absolutely mad. Oh, you know what? I'm going to move the camera down a little bit since we're no longer using the turntable.
And I was going to say, if we put Feature to the back, move Captain Proton, because it's kind of been blocked.
Sure. I'll lift the V'ger.
And I'll lift Captain Proton's lovely little rocket ship.
V'ger really is huge. You know what? I think I could actually turn the V'ger the other way around.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, then you can see the full scale of it. And even at that, you still can't see the full scale of it, so I'll move the camera up so you can. So those are 6 of the lovely ships. We have a lot of these special models, aren't they? The Wolverine is online exclusive. I think the Cage is online exclusive.
Yeah.
We've got the 2 special edition gold ones. The Captain Proton ship was the only regular ship.
Yeah, that appeared during the normal
V'ger
set.
was a special edition. Of course, we have the planet,
Planet?
the planet Hath, which is absolutely ginormous.
Yeah.
And then we also have,
The Disco Prize.
yes, let's put the Disco Prize, let's put the Discovery next to one another so that people can see the size difference in those. In fact, just to really show off the size difference, let's put the Cage down here in front. Oh no, he's fine. There. You can see that the Discovery ones are absolutely massive by comparison. And the last little ship we have to look at is the Section 31. No, that can stay there. The Section 31
Nimrod.
Nimrod, which of course did fight the Discovery
And the Enterprise.
and the Enterprise, yes. So the one last little thing that we're going to do is I am going to take the camera and I am going to show you off the rest of my little collection. So let us now jump cut to that now. And welcome back everyone. This is my current little collection. So down here we have the Klingon ships, relatively in order.
And one Maquis fighter.
We have the Vulcan ships, followed by the Romulan ships.
And one
Up to the
woman.
skimmer. One what?
Woman, it was actually a woman ship.
Was it? Oh, right. And then we have the Enterprises. So this isn't technically an Enterprise, but it is just showing off the kind of the evolution of the Enterprise. Then we have the NX-01. Then we have the NX-01. It's not called Alpha, it's called the Refit. That's what it was. There's the original Enterprise. There's the Enterprise Refit. There's the Enterprise A.
Must be Enterprise A refit.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. This one was from the Series 2 that was never made, wasn't it? Was that what it was?
The original series had 3 seasons. And then this must be the movie one. Then this
Right.
Enterprise A.
Yeah, I think this is the one that was never shown on screen, the refit that they designed, because it's got like the different nacelles and such. But then this was the movie version, and then that got changed into the A.
And
Then we have the B, the C,
D.
of course, the very original D. There's a little shuttle down there as well. We have the E, and then, of course, the F.
Which version of the F did you get?
This is the computer game variant, the online
Star Trek
version.
Online, yes.
Since the way that I figured is, I don't think the F is ever going to be on screen in any of the shows, and the online version did actually exist. So, as way as I was concerned,
They showed the
this
online version and another version.
yeah, this is one that I thought would be considered the canon one. Then we have the reboot movie version. We have the Kelvin, of
I'm
course.
going to give my little bit of knowledge for the Enterprise F for Star Trek Online. His captain is actually an Andorian known as Sean.
Oh, I didn't know that. There's the Enterprise J.
Yeah, Jay seen in one episode of season 3 of Enterprise, not a full body shot. You can see a little bit of the interior, and
It shows up on the map in the display.
On the Elcast display, yes.
There is the Dreadnought class
From
of
season
Enterprise.
7.
This one here is Sulu's ship,
Excelsior.
the Excelsior. I forgot the name of it. This one here is the Stargazer. And then we have, of course, the Voyager, the Warship Voyager, and then the Shield Voyager, and then
Armoured Voyager.
And then the Borg Voyager. Over here, this is the Defiant.
Yes.
And in the back there, you can just kind of see there is... Oh, I've forgotten its name. It was used... Yeah, the Reliant, yeah. Which was, of course, used by... Yes. And next to that is the Botany Bay, which is where Khan and his crew were all kept. And then lastly, over there is the Thingy's old ship. Well, this is this the Pegasus, or
No.
is this the one?
That's Botany Bay. I'm not 100% sure. I can't see from here.
Yeah, the Busmaster's on the other side over there. So there's this little ship, which isn't all that important until it becomes Borgified over here.
Yep, that's the one from Enterprise.
Yes. This was Data's brother that used the ship. Of course, there's the Borg Queen's diamond ship. There's the Borg Cube. There's a larger Borg Cube. Well, this isn't actually the Borg Cube. This is the drone.
No, that's a tactical cube.
A tactical cube, yeah.
You do see them near the end of Voyager, and it plays into several of the games as well.
And then we have the Sphere and
the probe.
This one here is Species 8472.
Yep, that's one of their bioships.
And then, of course, we have the Deep Space Nine with a little Voyager and the little runabout ship underneath.
Fine.
Yes. And then we have the very, very glorious USS Vengeance, which...
USS Overpowered.
Yes, which is absolutely ridiculous. And it was also flown by RoboCop, followed by Sherlock Holmes. So I had two very famous captains.
And
Doctor Strange. Yes. Doctor Strange and RoboCop, the two pilots of the USS Vengeance. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, it is, of course, the actor that played RoboCop, Peter Wellers, and...
David Cumberbatch.
Yeah, and Benedict Cumberbatch. They played Doctor Strange, of course. So this is my little collection of ships. This isn't actually all of them. I've actually got more. So let me just do a little quick jump cut. But these are the ones that are all on display, I was going to say. These ones are a little bit harder to see. But you can see, well, there's the USS Titan in there. There's the Prometheus. A few other ships.
Registry.
And then there is some more on the shelf underneath, because I have a very large collection of Star Trek ships and I don't have the space to display them all, so I don't know where on earth I'm going to put these new ones. And also these ones actually come from Japan.
Yes,
that's where
we
they
both
are
have
from.
Enterprise.
Yes, I brought it back for the big bus man on one of my first trips over to Japan. So that is going to be it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please give us a like, share and subscribe. If you are subscribed, click the notification icon to make sure that you see more of these videos when they go up. And check out some of our other videos, because they're pretty cool. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.